ChangeDaChannel, and this is Debunk This, a show for debunkers to do their thing, as well as for the choir to have a reference point. Some people find it hard to believe that we're being poisoned, tested on, lied to, that plans are well documented to control and contain us, as well as kill us by the powers that be. That conspiracies indeed exist, and that not everyone that talks about them is a whack job, or you have to include yourself, because whether it's O.J. Simpson, George Zimmerman, Michael Jackson, 9/11, everyone speaks of conspiracies, everybody's got one. Now, this isn't a show about why they do what they do, it's about the fact that it has and is being done. The show won't cover ours with the evidence, we'll focus on some elements, keep it simple and to the point. All links will be provided in the video description so as not to get it twisted. Yeah, I'm getting so tired of hearing that the government isn't trying to take our guns away. They are, and it is a fact. They admit it openly, but for some strange reason, people call it a conspiracy theory. A theory, people! Well, let's start off with some of the basics.
I've also asked the school board to make a part of every day some kind of anti-violence, anti-gun message. Every day, every school, at every level. One thing that I think is clear with young people and with adults as well is that we just have to be repetitive about this. It's not enough to simply have a catchy ad on a Monday and then only do it every Monday. We need to do this every day of the week and just really brainwash people into thinking about guns in a vastly different way.
If I could have gotten 51 votes in the Senate of the United States for an outright ban, picking up every one of them, Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in, I would have done it.
Military-style assault weapons.
Assault weapons.
Assault weapons.
Military-style assault weapons.
Military-style assault weapons have but one purpose, and in my view that's a military purpose, to hold at the hip if possible, to spray fire, to be able to kill large numbers.
According to the Public Safety and Recreational Firearms Use Protection Act of 1994, which was later added to H.R. 3555 and was passed in the late 90s, it was defined as any semi-automatic rifle with a detachable magazine and at least two of the following 5 items: a folding or telescopic stock, a pistol grip that protrudes conspicuously beneath the action of the weapon, a bayonet mount, a flash suppressor, or a threaded barrel, or a grenade launcher. A grenade launcher? Come on, man. The most recent bill introduced by Senator Dianne Frankenstein defines it as a semi-automatic firearm with a detachable magazine and one additional feature. Really? Such as a pistol grip, a folding or telescoping stock, a barrel, shroud, or threaded barrel, or a grenade launcher, and the newly added rocket launcher. It is also considered to be any
Military-style
Firearms.
It's not about the performance, people. It's about the way it looks. It's style. Military style. Freaking cosmetics. Here's an SKS, which is not a military style weapon if it doesn't have the bayonet and is not listed on the guns to be banned. Now here's an AR-15 style weapon that is on the list to be banned. What is the difference? The telescoping stock? The pistol grip? The large capacity magazine? The front grip? Now let's take a look at what kind of ammo they fire. The AR-15 fires a .223 round. The SKS fires a 7.62 round. And here's the .308 round to scale the size. Now the SKS fires 40 to 55 rounds per minute, while the AR-15 fires 45 to 60 rounds per minute. The SKS has an effective range of 400 meters and the AR-15's effective range is 500 meters. What damage do they do? See if I get this straight. The SKS does more damage, fires just as many rounds per minute at almost the same range, but it isn't on the list. And why? I'll tell you why. Because of the way it looks. Period. Think about how absurd it is that if we took the AR-15 stock and exchanged it with the SKS, put the pistol grip on the SKS and the front grip, got rid of the long magazine, and presto, the SKS would be illegal under the new legislation and the AR-15 would be acceptable.
Yeah, you know, guess what? A shotgun will keep you a lot safer. A double-barrel shotgun than the assault weapons.
So what we have here so far is that the government isn't trying to take away our guns.
They say, he wants to take my gun away. You've heard it here. I'm on television, so everybody knows it. I believe in the Second Amendment. I believe in people's lawful right to bear arms. I will not take your shotgun away. I will not take your rifle away.
But would have banned all guns if they could.
An outright ban, picking up every one of them. Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in. I would have done it.
Brainwash children into thinking about them the way they want them to?
And just really brainwash people into thinking about guns in a vastly different way.
They want an assault weapons ban, which are guns also, but assault weapons are less effective than shotguns.
Guess what? A shotgun will keep you a lot safer.
I guess we could go into the current gun confiscations where they are taking away guns in Illinois and California. Or the legislation being considered to broaden restrictions on people who have had counseling.
You know, with the advent of PTSD,
That's all war veterans or anyone who has smoked marijuana, and I would imagine conspiracy theorists. But we don't need to. The fact is the government is trying to take away our guns, period. And if you're sitting there saying to yourself they aren't, you're living in a delusion, an idiosyncratic belief or impression that is firmly maintained despite being contradicted by what is generally accepted as reality or rational argument, typically a symptom of mental disorder, which means you won't legally be able to get a gun either. Now debunk that. Anywho, this has been Debunk This, the start of season 3, in which I'm really looking forward to. I'm ChangeDaChannel, and I'm out.